He's like a
No, it's
big bird.
preparation. We both come from the worship world, man. It's like you prep, 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 prep. Sundays come quick. Hit the music.
Yeah, where is the music, Frank?
Yeah, Frank.
There's no
Oh,
music.
are you
See?
Oh my,
serious?
see,
We heard it.
See, and this is why I test it over and over
Oh my
again.
gosh, you got okay, but
And
you got to
sure
start it over.
enough,
Give it
it's
to us.
not.
Come in, because I got
It's
to
not.
say now.
It's not. Well, you don't have
Oh
the music, do you?
no, do I? Hold on. We
wah
cannot
wah
come into the
wah.
Breakfast Club.
See,
What?
yeah,
It says
this
Frank
is the
Gray's
problem.
computer sound right on
Oh,
the
This is
screen.
It
this
does.
is why I
Doesn't
test it every morning.
oh my
You know what I mean?
goodness.
Whatever. I don't
Oh
care.
wow.
Okay, trust me. I played the music. It didn't show up. These guys give me a hard time every morning about test, 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 test. And sure enough, it didn't work.
Hold on. Hold on.
We don't give
What?
him a
Oh,
hard
you
time
gonna
at
do
the
it?
first
Give me
test.
give me some control over here. Give it
You
to me.
have control.
There. Right about
There you
now.
go.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Thank you.
I got
Welcome
you
to Lone
back,
Officer
baby.
Breakfast
Got
Club,
you.
everybody. Thank you, Steve Kyles, for filling in
Yes,
on the
sir.
music. We're glad to have you here. We're gonna have a great day. We got Kevin Gillespie in the house. Right? He's got some stuff for us. He's gonna show it to us, and it's gonna make us very, very happy to see what it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be a great day. All right, let's see who we got in the house here. Pretty much all of our peeps, man. You know, good to see. Sue Moody, always good to see you, and Brad, and Mark, and
Monica,
Daniel, and Angelo, and George, and
Patrick
Levon, and Tammy.
Morales is in Houston. What's up, baby?
Who is
Patrick. He's in
in
my
Houston?
hood. He's in this area. Yeah.
Hmm.
What's
What
up,
on
baby?
earth for?
Because it's
What bet did
65
you
degrees
lose?
this morning, I'll tell you. That's why we live in
65
Houston.
degrees and 106% humidity in January. That's right, in January.
I'm surprised you haven't called out Angelo Bermudez yet because he's got some guitars behind him on the wall.
I did call him out this morning. I said
Oh, you did?
Angelo.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear you talk
Yeah,
about
I did. I did. You know, I'm going to put a Bible verse in the chat, Steve. You know, you
Love
got
it,
me
man.
all riled up, you know,
Yeah.
this morning, you know.
Let's
Yeah.
do it, brother.
Yeah, so put your favorite Bible verse in the chat, man. Let's warm it up, you know. Let's warm it up in a good way. And not just like, you know, John 3:16. Put the verse so we can read the verse, you know, and we got to be able to read the verse, right? That's what we want to do. So, good stuff, man. Well, hey, you know, hey Steve, good to see you.
Yeah, man. It's great to be here. It's always great.
Yeah, yeah, good
hanging
to
out
see
with
you. Yeah.
my LOBC fam.
Yeah, man. LOBC fam. Yeah. So, what about yesterday? What did we do? Oh, you know what? Hey, let's just get right to flux capacitor. Should we just get
Okay.
right to the flux capacitor? So,
Hey,
Kristen's
explain to people who may not know what it is. What we do, because we
Okay.
started this last year, and it's kind of become a tradition.
right. So every Wednesday we put the flux capacitor in, and flux capacitor because we're looking at the capacitance of the year that is left. What capacity of the year is left for us to hit our goals, right? So flux capacitor is flux. That's why we have flux capacitor Wednesday. So the percentage today is 94%.
Man, there's a lot of year.
94%, my
Let's
friends.
go. Let's go.
94% of the
Wow.
year is left. So Don Lake, there's still time.
Yes.
There's still time. You know, plenty of time. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You know what I mean, Joe?
Hey,
You
you
know what
know
I'm
what's
saying?
great,
Still
Frank?
time.
You can transform your business in 90 days. That's all you need. 90
all you need
days
is 90
will turn
days.
everything around. So
Wonderful.
we got a lot of runway this year.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Mhm.
Yeah. 94% left. Okay. I can't resist. I do have to do it. Let me see here. Just as we're letting people get in here, we'll get down to the, down to the business today, but I do have to examine these guitars.
I
Let's
knew
do
it.
that.
I knew it.
All right.
He
So
couldn't
what?
help himself.
Hold on, there's
So what
guitars
do
and
we
there's
got?
a bass right there too.
Yeah,
man.
there's a bass
1, 2,
here. We
3,
see the
4.
bass.
Yeah, four
Yeah,
string.
we see a rack of guitars over his right shoulder. There's a rack
Yeah.
down there.
Whoa!
Look at this guy.
Whoa!
Look at this
My
Oh,
guy.
he just keeps going.
Holy cow.
Oh my Lord! You have a
Brother.
way worse
They're in
problem than
every
me,
room of the
Angelo.
house.
You got a way worse
Wow.
problem than me, my friend. You know. I've been trimming down and getting away from the main branch and going custom builds. I've got 2 custom builds right now from a buddy of mine across the street, and he's building a third one for me. And I just love him, man.
Yeah.
You ever have a
I-
custom build done, Angelo? You ever?
I've got about 8 that I made myself.
No.
Wow.
You build them yourself? All right, let's see.
That's rocking. Hey,
This,
by the way,
this
fun
is the
fact.
newest one I'm working on.
Oh,
What?
kind of a Charvel sort of gig, huh?
Exactly.
Are you a shredder? Are you a Charvel kind of guy? Pointy guitar
Yeah,
guy?
I'm afraid I am.
Yeah.
In a funky way, I'm mix that with some R&B
Nice.
stuff, but
Do
I
you
do have the
play
Eddie.
regularly?
I'm formerly a New York City producer, arranger, musician with platinum awards and gold awards.
Let's see. This is fun this morning. Look at this.
Wow.
Wow. That is
Holy
epic,
cow.
man. Ah.
Man, that's great.
And then
So
what in the
the
world are you doing in the mortgage business? Or did you just get here by accident? Did you click the
when I
wrong Zoom
moved,
link? What's going on?
I was moving out of New York in about 2000, came down to Orlando, and I was like, nobody wants to see an overweight older musician anymore.
Hey,
So
man.
who's been ripping me off the most in my whole, life? So
What?
the realtor and the mortgage broker. So let me go get my licenses.
Oh man.
And
Uh, that is awesome.
long
So where are you
career
located
since
now?
2000. Huh?
Where are you at now? Where are you located?
I'm in Orlando.
Okay, so you're down in Florida. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
man.
it's freezing here.
Where
But
all the cool
Oh
people are.
my.
Yeah. It's freezing. I know. We heard all about it in the green room, how cold it is. Yeah. Well, hey, man, thanks for letting us peer into your world, and congrats on your success. Cool guitars, and I hope you keep playing. I'm just kind of the bedroom blues guy these days. Do a little recording
Yeah.
with my buddy. That's about it. Yeah. So,
Hey,
although
well,
I have
fun fact, I
everything
don't know
ready
if
to
everybody
go.
knows it. The intro music that we come into, you record all those. So that's
Right.
the fun
Yeah.
part about it. So all that music you're hearing is Frankie's. So,
Yeah. It's something, gives me something to do, you know. But
Maybe
you
you
know,
have
it's
to
a
hook up with Angelo and
I
create
know
the
it. You're
next
gonna have to
one.
well,
keep track.
Angelo and Brad. We'll get Brad on the drums. Me and Angelo. You know, we got
Frank,
Kevin
what was the-
Gillespie.
Frank, what was the name of the band that you have that you can hear on YouTube?
Youngbeard or
Youngbeard.
Yeah,
Spotify?
yes, that's it. Yeah.
Youngbeard. That's me and my kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, cool stuff, man. Well, look, hey, we've spent enough time, kind of shooting the breeze and that sort of thing. Thanks for the Bible verses in the chat, by the way. Those were epic and awesome. Warmed up the chat. That's what I like to say. Warmed
Love
it
it.
up. We have Carl White in the house. So that's
Yep.
good to see. Yeah, I'd give you a cheer, Carl, but my sound has been robbed for some reason.
I love everybody's stories, like what they did before.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. I mean, I was an undocumented pharmacist, but other than that, I don't.
And from what I hear, the best one in town.
The best one in town.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
yeah, the only product that sells itself, So, I'm just kidding about that, of course. But,
of course.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Dude,
good.
so I missed yesterday, but I listened when I was on my bike ride this morning. I listened yesterday.
Yeah.
The podcast, the Loan Officer Breakfast Club podcast.
Mhm.
Holy smokes, was that a great episode?
It really was. It was so fun to have Robin on. And
It
yeah.
was. Well, I just thought, I thought you did a great job. I'm gonna say I think Kristen kind of stole the show.
Of course.
As far as like,
Oh, what are you gonna do?
you
Yeah.
put the two powerful ladies together, and man,
it's hard
Robin
to
and
compete,
Kristen, they were
yeah.
just So
I
Yeah.
love the way Robin explains things.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
that's a really smart lady. Or
She has a great
Yeah.
delivery. Yeah, she
She
can
does.
communicate very well. She's a great
Well,
communicator.
and she's got years of experience at a very, very, very high level.
Yeah.
And yeah, fascinating. I'm really looking forward to her, hanging out with her down here for a couple days at our event here coming up in March. So really, really, really sharp lady. So what are we doing today, man?
So we have Kevin Gillespie on today. So Kevin, you are okay. So let's get to it. So tomorrow we got a couple of classes. One is open to the public, and one is the Call Reluctance boot camp. Right. So they can still get in, right, if they want to get into the Call Reluctance.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll get both those links posted if we can. If Gen Z, if you have the capacity to do that or the ability, we'll get that done. But we figured we'd have Kevin on today to once again kind of walk us through Call Reluctance, overcoming that, and hopefully motivate some people to jump into the class, because Everybody who goes through it comes here on Breakfast Club in the chat saying how amazing it is and how it's transformed them. So might as well hear some more about it. So Kevin, go ahead, man. Light it up. Take it away. Steal Steve's sound. Feel free to do that. Rob him of his privileges. And you get the slideshow up there and let's go, man. What do you got, brother?
Can you see the slides?
We can. Your stuff is working. Apparently not mine, but yeah, good.
Well, good deal. Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm always honored and humbled, and I get to hang out with all my friends, and this is so cool. But whether you do it through our class or you do it some other way, you got to overcome call reluctance. And I think Carl and I have agreed on this for years, that it is probably the number one thing that holds you back from making the kind of money you want. Mm-hmm. And, what would that be worth to you? What would it do for your family and your friends and your Christmases and travel and vacations, retirement and stress, if you could do the volume you want to? And so we know these facts, right? We know that a house sells every 8 minutes in the US. We know that whether you get Zillow leads or whether you get those that come in through your website or your agent or database, you still got to work them and call them. That's just a fact. And we also know and we've done dozens of surveys, but high producers, they tend to have 50 plus conversations and several face-to-face a week is the goal. And we also know that they end up, the typical loan officer stops calling 44% of them after their first contact, another 22% after the second. That's one of the big deals. What do I don't know what to do in follow up and say, or I'm nervous about that. What if, they get tired of me? And so, but what we find is it's really the fifth, sixth, or seventh or beyond call. It's kind of, Steve, what's the Bible verse about Jericho where the soldiers went around and the walls fell after seven times around the city, right? And it's kind of like that. And so, and your income to effort, really what we see in high producers versus low producers, they don't work a lot more hours if you look at that center line there, right? Or the kind of the yellow. The hours are about the same, but the income's hugely different. But the big difference is the percentage of time they spend prospecting. But think about it, guys. If you did 50 great conversations a week, that would be 690 days, 2,100 a year, and you'd have 60 face-to-face conversations or Zoom calls or whatever in a quarter. 250. What would that do for your business? For most, it's going to grow exponentially because of that, and we see that again and again. And so I'm going to just kind of skip this one. And that's why we always work on 13 hellos plus or more a day, right? But the challenge is, are you doing it? But if you're doing it, it's like a piñata, right? The kid swings at the piñata and he misses and it's kind of clumsy, and then he gets better and they connect. And after you do it for a while, it is like candy falling from the piñatas breaking open. But the challenge is 95%. Now there's 5% of the people that making calls is not a concern for them. I mean, there's not really a hesitation. And they say, well, just plow through it, just stick to it. But it's hard because we have this emotional hesitation and we have this approval addiction. And it's an emotional piece but if you can change it, it will literally change your life. And in our boot camps, we've done this survey, and you can see on the screen, I don't want to be disturbing others. I don't want to sound salesy. I don't know how to add value. I got a fear of rejection. I'm disappointed and I feel unprepared, or I'm tap dancing, and the list goes on and on. I got this lack of confidence. I start talking real fast, all these different things. Those are emotional concerns you have. And you got to be able to remove those. And if you can, it'll make a huge difference in your life. And the definition we use for call resistance, I got two of them. Described one is the death wish, which is the internal destructive force that arises within us whenever we choose a long-term course of action that can do us or others good. And that was Freud. But Dudley and Goodson, these were two researchers out of Dallas, Texas, did a 30-year study of all sorts of industries on sales. And they call it all the thoughts, the feelings, avoidance behaviors. Again, all emotional feelings we have that conspire to keep us otherwise talented, motivated, high potential salespeople like yourselves from ever earning what you're worth. So does changing call reluctance work? Yeah, Jeffrey Chang in 23 closed 15 million, overcome and got steady on his calls, did 30 million in 24, he just did 50 million in 25. He's on track to shoot for 75 million this year. Dave took the course and he said, man, I went from making less than 5 calls a day and making every excuse to 20 plus calls a day without the fear of being rejected. Amy took the class, or Alina took the class, and you can see she said, man, it was inspiring. Everybody sharing their successes. And who would have ever thought building an alter ego would change her life and career? And that's her alter ego she built. And we teach that in the course. And Jackie Duhan started getting 5 applications a week. Tom Gallagher literally went from 2 loans. I talked to Tom the other day. Man, what a great guy he is. I just love that guy. To 9 loans in process, and since then he's continued to grow. When we start the class tomorrow, Adam Crosley, who had a year and a half ago 2 loans, and then last March did like 3, then he got to, I think it was 10 or 12 in May. The last couple months he's closed between 15 and 20 loans a month, right? And so the proof is there. Mike Powers literally ended up taking 20 million in apps in 30 days after going through the course. And so overcoming this, and Marty's off and on here, so I didn't see her when I looked earlier, but she literally.
I'm always here.
Let me finish my comment, because I am so proud of you, because she was in CallStar. She said, Kevin, it's so brutal. And we worked on the call reluctance, and she's now one of the leaders in her company. She's built the team. She's regularly closing a large amount of loans, and that's Marty's alter ego. I like it. But that's one of the things we teach. Marty, what do you think about the need to overcome call reluctance? Anything you'd share with the group? And by the way, thank you for the nice note the other day in the email. That was sweet. Are you there?
So, Steve, you got a sad tromboner because I don't have the
No,
sound.
I'm here. You cannot sad trombone me. You are not allowed. You are not allowed. So, everybody there, I don't have my glasses, but good morning. So call reluctance, I'm telling you what, if you don't take this class, you're really, really missing out. I really feel like it has changed the way that I view getting on calls and getting on even if I'm not making every single call per day, the way that I approach the call is so much different now. So you got to take the class.
Yeah. Thank you, Marty. And Marty's going to be back in the class. And anybody who takes the class, and Ralph here's comments. Ralph, I saw you in there. Good to see you, brother. Anybody who's already taken the class and paid for it, you get to take it again, no cost. It's, if you want a refresher. But here's the challenge. Here's what your brain does. The brain is designed to protect you. And your prospect of failing, of being hurt, of being rejected, it wants to keep you safe. So it's always going to be looking and making excuses of how to be pleasurable and predictable, and it will do anything it can to keep you rooted in the familiar, even if the familiar is not really what you need to do, right? And so how do you go from cowardly lion to king of the jungle? Well, we rewire your brain. We got to get that emotion out of there, because the emotion are all lying. It's designed to protect you, but they're lies. I don't know if you guys I love Young Frankenstein.
That was one of the greatest movies of all time.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
But guys, think about it. If you can teach soldiers to run towards bullets, or people crazy enough to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, you can learn how to remove your emotion and make all the calls. And in our course, it's 5 to 6 weeks. We often extend it a week or 2 to make sure everybody's getting it. We teach different examples and exercises on how to rework your belief grid and how to make NLP shifts to interrupt your fears. We teach 6 social needs on how to spot people and talk to them differently. For instance, Carl White, I'm going to reframe things differently because one of his key drivers, he may not even know this, is intelligence. And he wants to feel like you can tell by the things he says, where Kristen Simpson's is more about approval and acceptance and being part of the group. So you're going to reframe and learn how to spot those things. And when you do that, you're literally talking to their nervous system and they'll open up. We take the scripts and show you how to make them not sound salesy, and just because the truth is people want to see you. They want the authentic you, right? And how to gamify your calls. I'm going to show 2 techniques here today, but one of them's a trauma release. We have a hypnosis recording you can listen to again and again. We have an Olympic medalist join us one day and talk about how they use self-talk, right? And this person is in Taekwondo and getting punched and kicked in the face. You talk about resistance, right? And by the way, it's a girl, okay? I'm just saying. And how to use an exercise to get in the zone like professional athletes do. And tomorrow I told you we got Adam, how to build your alter ego. So let me give you 2 techniques right now today. One is just make a contest with yourself today when you go to make your calls. And don't worry about, am I getting rejected? Remember last time we talked about dividing them into 15-minute segments, right? And disconnect from what they say. So now what I want you to do, I want you to have a goal to get to 13 no's for the day. I'm going to try. So if they tell you no, you get a win, right? I get a no, it's a win. And if you get 13, you're probably going to get 2 or 3 yeses. But stop caring about what their answer is. Now, the other is the havening technique. And I'm looking at time. I guess we got a minute to do this. Is there anybody on the call that really has some call reluctance and feels nervousness? This will just show you how to calm down. Anybody who would raise their hand and let me do a demo with you? I don't see anybody raising their hand. Okay.
Oh, come on. Somebody raise your hand. There you go.
Marty, you know this one. The havening technique, literally.
Melissa, raise your hand.
Okay. Oh, Melissa, you're driving. I'm sorry. I'd love to do it with you. But join the class. You'll learn how to do it. And it's easy. And so everybody that's not driving, let's do it.
Michael O'Rourke.
Michael O'Rourke. Okay, Mike. Where you at? You turn on your camera. Okay, Mike. So if you got a high level of call reluctance, and you get nervousness and you want to calm down your brain, here's what I want you to do. I want you to feel right now that you got that resistance. Now, it's hard to do it because you're in a group of friends, right? You're not actually getting ready to make your calls or do your presentation. But what you do, and this technique was developed by Dr. Ron, I think it's Ron Rudin. He is a Harvard neurologist, and he was treating people from PSTD, rape victims. And what he designed this is to flood your brain with delta waves. So what I want you to do is feel as if you feel that nervousness, kind of get that high. And then what I want you to do is close your eyes and rub from your elbow to your shoulder like this 20 times. And while you're doing that, think of your nervousness and then think about walking down the beach and hearing the waves splashing. And feel it, and we're going to take 20 steps, 6, 7, 8. Keep thinking of the waves, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now keep your eyes closed. Move your eyes to the left and think of a time really having fun with friends and family and a great time. And to the right, keep them closed. Think of good times. And to the left and to the right. Now open your eyes. And this is like in seconds. We're trying to do this in a group, but can you feel the relaxation? What it does is it literally will. I've had more people in our class go, Kevin, that one is a game changer for me. Yeah. Right. Can you feel that difference, Michael?
Yeah, no, it's good. And also just to get the blood flowing in my arms and out of my stomach, nervousness, so
100%. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. That's another thing to stand up and That's great. Hey, well, you're an awesome guy. Thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
that. And so, guys, you really that's just one of them. And so, let me go back here I got just a couple more slides, but what we're doing in the class is we really teach you how to. There's two states that we operate out of: parasympathetic nervous system or sympathetic nervous system, and the one is very calm and easy and comfortable and fun and enjoyment. And God, man, we've had a couple rough years. You want to have fun. You know, if you want your job to be fun again, man, you want to operate from here rather than where most of us, this is drudgery and it's a demand and it's a fight and I'm nervous and, you know, and your limiting beliefs kick in to protect you. And so what we teach you to do is how to change your state. So because if you can change your state, you will change your behavior, right? And you'll make calls and take the actions and get the results you want. So this is literally, but you've got to do two things. People say, well, just give me the new beliefs. You also got to interrupt, as Tony Robbins would say, that old belief, and we chop it down. We literally just week after week after week, we show you, and we eliminate the fear, and then you, at the same time, we build up the new beliefs and your skill set and making the calls. So it's 100% guaranteed. It is 2 courses in one, $997. It is, you take the whole course. If you don't like it, I think we've had to refund 2 out of the hundreds of people who've taken this. You'd get your money back. We're not looking to, we really just want to help you. But if you will click this link, guys, that's really what I want to show her. Oh, and by the way, we got this for if you're a leader, manager, you want to get in the $1 million level as a manager, join our webinar, which is free and open to the public tomorrow there. But anyway, that's all the slides
we need to drop those into the chat. Yeah, we need to get those into the chat so they can click it. And
any questions or comments, Carl? Any thoughts you'd change or add? Or
I think we all know that getting rid of call reluctance is the one thing that really moves the needle. One thing that we have found surprisingly, and I know I've mentioned it here, but we see it, the evidence of it over and over and over again. It's not the quality of the call, it's the number of calls, or it's not the quality of the conversation
quantity,
or the skill set. What'd you say, Steve?
I said it's the quantity.
It is, Frank. It's
the number of conversations. Yeah,
it's the number of conversations.
Steve's right.
As long as there's an ask.
Yeah,
as long as there's an ask. I
can
can talk to 1,000 people and never ask. Right, I'll get very little.
Yeah.
But we have found Steve and I have found just over and over and over that the skill set is massively out trumped by the action taken.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Well, and as you take action, you get better. That's the cool thing about it. You know, it's like the more you do it, it's like, oh, that didn't work. I'm going to keep moving. You know, the good thing is you're not trying to figure it out. We already know what to say.
Yeah.
You know it works. So
yeah.
Thanks
for doing this, Kevin.
Laura, by the way, you'll be able to approach high producing agents at the same level, the same calmness, the same steadiness as somebody who is a beginner. I mean, the whole idea is we get rid of that hesitation.
Okay.
That's definitely something I really struggle with.
Yeah.
We all do.
Man, but if you don't use ours, go somewhere and find out how to overcome it. But this over a couple of weeks, man, it helps a lot of folks, and that's all I want to do. I'm an old guy, and all I want to do is help people these days. So I hope this helps you.
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
As a young guy, I can tell you.
In his 20s, he can definitely tell you that.
In my 20s, I could.
Oh, he got his music back. What? Frankie, how'd you do it?
Well, I don't know if I brought this up before, but I was in the Navy. And so with that experience, I've learned to be very technically minded and able to fix problems very quickly.
Nicholas,
We have to be trained for that. It's a life and death situation, Steve.
Man,
Always.
fascinating life.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Can I jump in really, really quick? It's Joanne.
You can.
I'm not on camera, but I just really wanted to publicly thank Steve. I had a really rough couple of days, and I was like, who is going to drag me out of this funk that I'm in, when it was literally like day 9 of the new year, and sent Steve a text, and he took the time to call me, and we talked for like 15 minutes, completely turned my mindset around. So Steve, I really thank you. I'm on fire, back to doing what I'm supposed to do. Good job. We're going to have an amazing 2026. So thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, that's why we're here. This community, Kevin and Frank.
Which, and it had nothing to do with that Texas tequila that he sent you.
I have not been drinking. I haven't drank in like 7 months. So
good for you,
man.
Yeah.
You feel good.
Not that I didn't have a problem.
But Joanne, I was noticing yesterday when you were on camp, your face is looking thin. You dropped weight. You look great, kid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, if you need somebody to come clear out your pantry of all that alcohol, let me know.
I still have a husband, Carl.
I offer a free service.
He's still
just for my friend. Yeah, I love dry January, because I say, if you want to make sure it happens, you need to remove the temptation. I'm available. I'm your friend. That's what I do.
I mean, it does help being in this beautiful Florida, sunshine, air. I'm with my people, so it's all good. But thank you, Steve. I know we're over.
Anytime.
Anybody here from the Carolinas, Tennessee area? Anybody raise their hands? No.
Houston.
No. Houston. No. Dude, we're in for. I say we. They're in for them, right? They're in for a big storm. A big winter storm's coming up. I'm thinking about jumping in the car Friday afternoon, and Deanna, I'm thinking about jumping in my car the Friday afternoon and heading up to North Carolina to try to beat it. And they say it's supposed to be pretty impressive, for the Southeast, right? For you guys in Colorado, you get this, weekly, but this is like a once in like a 4-year thing, I'm hearing.
We never get this much snow in Virginia Beach, and we're expected to have a lot. So it's crazy.
Polar vortex, man.
I don't like snow, so I have to move to Florida.
Yeah.
I'm in New Jersey. I get it.
Well, I haven't seen it snow.
As of this morning, they're now saying that it's going to turn into rain at the end. So all of our snow dreams, I think, are going to be crushed literally and figuratively by rain.
Yes.
We're calling for like under an inch now.
We're going to get a lot of ice.
The rain will turn it into ice.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
That's what I heard. So, and I have to be here. I think it's 1:00 on Monday. So my daughter called up and said, "Don't even try it," So, but me, I always play it safe, So I think I'm going. I think I'm going to go. So I heard it's supposed to be really pretty, though. There's nothing like a good snow up in the Carolinas. It's really pretty up there. So, yeah.
Well, I tell you, I feel you, people. I mean,
it
here
snows
in
where you are.
California have some fog.
It snows where you are.
Relentless.
Doesn't it snow in Vacaville, Frank? Do y'all get snow? No. Okay.
Maybe once every 20 years you get a little dust. Just
you're kind of like Jacksonville.
Weird thing happens. Yeah.
No. I thought y'all got it from time. Okay. Yeah. Dude, I haven't seen snow in literally. I haven't seen it fall in probably 10 years. Literally. And I miss it. So, dude, did I tell you we're going on did I tell you about the train ride we're going on?
A what ride?
A train. Did I tell you about the train ride we're going on?
Oh, yeah. Going to Seattle or something, or wherever you're going to?
Yeah, we take off in Chicago and go to Seattle, and we go over the Rockies and up through Glacier. I want to see some snow, man. So they said, guaranteed you're going to see snow. So
well, it's exciting. Ask Gen Z. She loves it every day. Yeah.
I've told Frank this. Janice and I, when we lived in California, we would jump on the train in Oakland and go up through Sacramento and then over Tahoe, right?
Oh, yeah.
And into Reno. And it's just, the mountains are gorgeous with that snow.
Yeah.
We'd see a show and then take the train back the next day. It was fun.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I think we're doing that in like 3 weeks or so, something like that. So somewhere right after the event, actually. That's our little thing we're doing right after.
A little longer. Yeah. Hey, so let's get that link in the chat one more time. for the class before we get out of here, just to make sure. I know some people were asking for it. Just get it in there one last time, guys. Be sure to make it, join it, do it. Call reluctance class. There it is. It's in the chat. It doesn't have a speakable link that we can just speak to people who might be driving. Okay, if you are driving, just connect with the main office. Give the mortgage marketing office, mortgage marketing animal office a call, and someone will get you connected. Not a problem. So, all right. Well, hey, Kevin Gillespie, everybody. What a guy. Such a guy. Such a guy, that Kevin Gillespie. He's so cool. You know, he's taking guitar lessons, Carl. He's taking blues lessons.
I did not know that. Did you know that he used to have a balance beam routine? I bet you didn't know that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
My guitar teacher is in Greece. I meet him on Saturday morning at 7:00 my time on Zoom.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you find him?
On Zoom or on YouTube. I like the way he plays blues.
And how does it work?
But I'm nowhere near Frank or Steve's level. Those guys are expert guitarists.
You're up to Van Halen.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're up to Eddie, but you haven't gotten to Frank's or Steve's level yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, you want to see somebody rip a guitar, Frank? If you go on YouTube and look up what's that song that George Harrison did? My Guitar Weeps.
Yeah.
Oh, as my guitar gently
Oh,
weeps.
the Prince deal.
Prince, My Guitar Weeps.
Yeah.
Yes.
And actually, it's ELO and Tom Petty and like a whole.
Yeah,
bunch
no, there's a famous thing about that. That's so funny because he kind of forced his way into that gig, and they kind of let him in, and then he stole the show with that solo.
So I thought they were all fantastic. They did a really good job. When he played that. So I'm not really a Prince fan until I saw that. That dude can play the guitar. I mean,
he rips the guitar.
Yeah, he's like Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix. I mean, he is really, really, really high level.
Well, there's that famous quote where a reporter or interviewer was interviewing Eric Clapton and asked Eric Clapton, "What's it feel to be, the greatest guitar player in the world?" And he said, "I don't know. You'll have to ask Prince."
Yeah,
that's a true story. That's what he said.
Unbelievable.
No, yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And the funny thing too is that he was doing that solo, and then he comes to the front of the stage, faces the band, and then just falls backwards. And he had it planned. A guy caught him, right, and then pushed him back up. And then at the very end, when he was done, he took the guitar off and he just threw it up into the air. And there was a guy in the scaffolding above who caught the guitar, so he just threw it up in the air and then just turned and strutted off the stage. Like, what an epic, Prince showed up, took it away, and left.
If you're listening to this and you have not seen this, I don't care what kind of music, it's Prince, My Guitar Weeps. It's about a 5-minute song. They kind of stretch it out a little bit.
It's a
and
great
about
video.
halfway through or something like that, Prince starts playing. Unbelievable. Never seen anything like that before. And he does it so what appears to be effortlessly. It's just like he's just there.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
And if you're a guitar player and you really want to get humiliated, YouTube 9-year-old Chinese girl shredder.
Oh, yeah. That's what.
And there's this 9-year-old Chinese girl who just absolutely demolishes the fretboard, just shreds it like you've never seen in your life. You want to walk away with your tail between your legs? Go watch that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I need more feelings of inadequacy. Thanks, Frank.
It's like, oh, that's how you play the guitar. Bye. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. You guys have a great day. I got to go shoot a podcast with Steve Kiles. It's going to be epic. Yeah, it's going to be.
Steve's got a great podcast.
He does.
He does have a great podcast.
He always knows what to say.
I would say it's the second best one I've ever heard.
If we could all get rid of call reluctance like Prince plays guitar, we'd be all set.
Oh, man.
There you go. All right. Hey, you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios. Oh, and Lee.
Great day, everybody.
Adios.